Hey guys, so today I just want to make a very quick video about this comment, but the main reason why I'm doing this video is not just because of this comment. I just want to respond to another comment as well that I've been getting a few times. Okay, so this person say your English is really bad. Okay, first of all, I'm not sure what you're comparing me against, but if you're comparing me against I would say that like 50 or no more, like 80% of Europe is really bad at speaking English. So I would say that I'm pretty decent, and that most people in Scandinavia is pretty good at English. And I'm gonna say why pretty soon. And also, when I've been in school, been getting my grades, from like an English teacher that has been outside a lot, living in the US. I got a pretty good score, so I wouldn't really say that my English is really bad. I mean, like, it could be okay, maybe not extremely. I mean, I don't even think that my English would be so bad if you would compare me to a person living in the States or another, first language English country. But okay, your voice is annoying. Okay, first of all, here, I think your spelling also is annoying because you can't spell to annoying. That's even more annoying. But okay, yeah, some people don't like my accent as well, but some people are also wondering where I'm from. So I'm just gonna go ahead and follow up this video with another question that I've been getting from, I think, more people that's been saying that my English is really bad. I actually don't get that many comments saying that my English is bad because most people be surprised. Or actually, I think I've been getting more comments saying like, why do you know English so well? And how can you do that when you like live in Europe or something like that, where English is not my main language? And the thing is that that's kind of interesting because in my country, in Sweden, we have a thing, like when we go in school, like when we are 7 or 8 years old, something like that, we start to learn English as a second language. And we learn that in school for many years, many years, until we become fat and old. No, until we become like 18 or something. So it's like 10 years of English teaching in school. And basically what happens is that after 10 years you become pretty decent at English. Okay, many people also have problem, or some people have problem learning, and I'm one of those guys that's I think I'm okay. Okay, I'm not perfect. I know that my when I'm talking, I use a lot of the same words. I should learn more words and try to become more advanced maybe. But I'm pretty satisfied with my English at the moment. And also, that's the interesting thing. I mean, Sweden is pretty good at having English, and our main language. We're pretty good at English. If you compare like people talking English in Sweden, comparing, you just compare us to like Germany, or compare us to people living in France. Why are they so bad? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now. Also, what we have a lot is that on television, we always have these English shows with Swedish subtitles, and that they talk English. When you go home, you listen to that a lot. You learn a lot. If you watch TV a lot, you learn English in school for like 10 years. Now, the interesting thing there, if you go to like Germany, the thing with Germany is that they dub like every single show to their own language. So like every single thing, every single English, or every single movie coming from another country, they dub that to their own language, and they have like their own text, subtitles. And that's why they aren't as good at speaking English. And that's why also you see a ton of people from Germany speaking German only on some YouTube videos. I've been seeing that a ton. And yeah, that's the thing. I mean, okay, many people in German knows English, and can talk it pretty okay. I mean, you can understand, but they are many people are very bad at it, extremely. Yeah, a ton of people. And I also think it's the same in a ton of other countries in Europe, like France and Spain, maybe. I mean, a lot of those countries dub all of the things, all of the English things, all of the things that's coming from other countries. They dub that, you know, the spoken words to their own German language, and I'm not sure why they're doing it. It's pretty retarded because English, it's a language that everyone should learn, you know, because if you can communicate using that, you can communicate with a ton of people. You can communicate with a ton of people. And I mean, in Scandinavia, I think we're pretty good at having English as our second language, and then we also have a third language that you can go ahead and learn when you are like 12 years old or something like that, and that is like either it could be France, or it could be, or I mean, French, or it could be Spanish, or it could be German. Now, I tried to learn myself to talk German as well, but it was pretty boring. I hate that language. It sucks. And it just sucks, and it's boring when you're 12 years old. You know, you don't want to learn yourself a new language. English, it's cool because we learned that when we were small kids. Now, I'm not actually sure how it is with you guys in the States. You know, that would be kind of interesting to hear. Like, when do you start to learn a second language, or do you never do that? Do you always have like only one language, you know, that's English? And you know, it's kind of nice to be extremely good at English, like all the people in the States are, you know, those that, you know, have been living there since they were 0 years old. That's pretty good, you know, because then you can communicate extremely well with most people on Earth. But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, this is not my main language, and I mean, if I would talk my main language here on this channel, I will be a lot better at it, and of course, you will be much better on English when you have been speaking it since, you know, you were a little kid. And that's the thing also, that I'm having my own accent. You know, most people that live in, you know, Sweden, they will listen and they will hear that I'm from like Scandinavia, or that I'm from Sweden, because you can hear it. The accent, it's magical. Some way you can hear it. And that's the reason why we are so good, because we don't dub things on television. We learn English in school very early, and that's good. I mean, that's something that we should have in every single country, because it's extremely good to know. I mean, if I wouldn't be as good at you know, English right now, I would probably not be a YouTube partner, and I'd probably not have, you know, people from the US watch my videos. And yeah, it's just a ton of people from the US that watch my videos. It's a ton of people, and yeah, that's fun. So yeah, just a very quickly response to those people that wanted to know why we in the Scandinavia are so good at English. And I know that many people also is pretty bad at it where we or I mean where I live right now. It just yeah, some people have also a hard time learning, and yeah, that sucks. But it's cool, and it's good. And this is not my main language. I would sound much more pro if I would speak my main language. I mean, sometimes I do feel like I sound like a retard. I mean, if I would talk my main language, I would know so many more words. It would be a little more natural to speak. But hey, I've been doing over 3,000 videos now speaking English, and I think it's fun. It's fun to do, even though I used to talk to myself. You know, if I would talk to people, you know, English people, if I would move to the US, if I would talk to them, then obviously I would become much better at English. But now I don't do that. So yeah, quickly a video response here. I'm not sure how long this video is, but it's probably too long. Oh yeah, 9 minutes. Guess I should end this video right now. See.